Grab his stick and twist it!
What better way to start the show? Because you know what? That's going to be going through your head all day. A positive, soundbite.
Grab his stick and twist it!
I was going through the sound bites. I was like, what's a good thing to start the show? And you know me, guys. Sometimes it just feels right. Sometimes it feels right to have something that starts the show and just puts a smile on all of our faces.
Grab his stick and twist it!
That's definitely one of them. I could have gone with something like this.
Scott DeHuff is great.
I know, D-Mac. I could have said that, but I didn't want to.
Scott DeHuff is great.
Stop it, enough.
Scott DeHuff is great.
All right, stop it. Enough. Jesus, D-Mac. God. Once is fine. 2, slightly arousing. 3 times, loses all its meaning. All of its meaning. Guys, we got a great show coming your way. Tons to get into. If you could interact with the show anywhere you're consuming this. If you're on Spotify, it allows you to comment. You can watch video, or you can just easily switch to audio. So it's either video or audio, which is great. But this is also available anywhere else you find podcasts. Guys, what we need to do, there's a hilarious story that I can't wait to get into. It's bizarre, but hilarious. A baseball player that fucked up so bad with his interaction with a fire truck. More people need to be talking about this because it's really giving athletes a bad name. It is. Let's do this, guys. Let's have some fun. Let's get into the weird and the wild. Let's get into those headlines.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now, here are the headlines.
If you didn't know, the WPBL started up this weekend. That's the Women's Professional Baseball League. Really cool. I was watching some highlights. That's a lot more exciting than the WNBA. I'm sorry, hate to be a dick, but the ladies in the WPBL hold their own. They do. And I was going through, I was like, so what's the difference between that and the MLB? Really, as of right now, the only difference seems to be the fence height in the outfield, and it's not that much far off in comparison to, every Major League Baseball park has a different, depth of field. But they range from 290 feet down the lines and 330 feet to center field. Base paths are the same as MLB at 90 feet. Pitching distance is the same, 60 feet, 6 inches. So it's the same. It's essentially the same. And when I'm watching, what little bit I watched of it, I'm like, okay, this is good. This is something. WNBA, I have a little bit of a hard time because there's some really good talent in there, but then it's overshadowed by some really bad talent, okay? But WPBL might be something special. And from what I watched, yeah. But that being said, the whole reason I brought this up is because it's being overshadowed by some major negativity. And I don't blame people for being negative because I'm negative on it. We heard the worst National Anthem ever at the beginning of the WPBL. Before I play it for you, 1, listener discretion is advised. It may make your ears bleed. 2, I'm not what you would call a singer, okay? I'm not. But I feel like I could, maybe I'm better, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I don't go around pretending I can sing. Maybe if I did for a week, I could do better than this. But the WPBL deserves so much more than what you're about to hear.
Oh, say, can you see?
This is real.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam.
Hold on, one more.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Is somebody shaking her?
fight o'er the ramparts.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's enough. I don't want to make your head spin and blow up. It does sound like somebody's shaking her. Like, go ahead, try to sing. Have you ever done that? Like, especially if you have kids. If you have kids, and you like, kind of gently pat them on the back, and you're like, "Oh, say da." That's like what it is. Only it's like, "Oh, say." Oh my gosh, Martha Reeves. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a wonderful human being. Maybe you should stop singing though. Okay. Maybe you need to get some friends around you that say, "You know what, Martha? No, you're not that good." Okay. I don't know who approved that shit. Because you got to go through a process. You got people sending your tapes to the league, and you go through it. Was somebody drunk or high when they picked her? Sorry. I'm just trying to go through some reasonable explanations for what we just heard, where it sounds like somebody's shaking her as she's singing. Holy shit! Hold on.
We're so gallantly streaming.
Hold on. Something good right here.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air.
It's just sad because that's a song you don't want to fuck up. Okay? That's national pride. And part of me's upset with her, but then ultimately, I'm more upset with the league. Whoever said, "Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah." Whoever said that should be fired. Sorry. And somebody go get a GoFundMe for her so she can take singing lessons, so she can redeem herself at some point. I posted this video on Facebook and Instagram. Scott wrote in, "Cowboy DeHuff would absolutely nail the national anthem." Scotty, I'm going to have to decline that one because I don't sing the national anthem. I only sing whatever pops up at karaoke night. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some Chris Stapleton, Zach Top's pretty cool lately. A lot of good stuff. Maybe Garth Brooks, George Strait. Okay, yeah, I get it. Country. Country. Yeah, but I ain't going to sing that because I ain't going to embarrass myself. Yeah, well. Get a couple drinks in you. Who knows? She may have been liquored up. I don't know. Probably not. But I'm not taking it off the table. Joel said, seriously, if it's serious, which Joel, yes, it is, fire the person who gave the authorization to let her sing. That's a shame. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Joel. Dan said, for the love of God, someone should have pulled the plug. Yeah, that's where you go, oops, we're having a technical difficulty. Oh, shoot, darn it. But guys, why doesn't the crowd just finish it for us, right? Oh, that would be an epic moment. My God, how embarrassing for the league. They deserve better. You're telling me out of all the female musicians out there wasn't anything better than that? It's a monumental moment for women in projecting a great product, and that's how you start things off. That ends up overshadowing the great product that you guys put out on the field. My God. And then to make it worse, I'm going through Instagram and stuff like that, and then I see, their first homer, the first home run. And then this is the play-by-play.
And you know what they love? Not only that the little girls that come here and look up to them want their autographs, but the young boys, too, that are fans. And there she smashes one over the head of Davis. That is gone. The first home run here in WPBL history. So that one, not only was it smashed over Davis's head, but it disappeared over the wall in center field.
Okay. I'm just saying, as somebody that has worked in the sports realm for 20 plus years, you got to have some more energy. That's something you pre-planned. Ooh, just in case somebody hits a home run, what's my home run call going to be? Make sure and write like a little note next to it. Amp up the energy. Here she goes. Oh, she got a hold of that one. It's going. It's going. Kiss it goodbye. That's history, folks. Wow. Home run. The first one in WPBL history. Soak it up, folks. That was beautiful. Something like that. Wow, that's just pulling that off the top of my head. Do you guys need a play-by-play person? Come on. Let a man show you how it's done. That I just took something. It made it sexist. Let me mansplain this for you, honey. I'm sorry. It's pissing people off. I'm so sorry. I have a lot of female listeners, and they're all, what the fuck? I will find you, DeHuff. I will find you, and I will end you. Really? Will you? Because before you do, let me give you some advice. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Mansplain as she's beating the shit out of me. Maybe you should. Yeah, listen, I hate to be a nag, but when you throw a punch, really kind of make sure you're using your hips. Swear to God, I'm not sexist. I'm just. It's just easy and funny to me. Hopefully my wife doesn't listen to this because she's going to give me the death stare of, are you fucking serious? Are you goddamn serious? Here's what sucks. The great product. Great product. Everything I've watched, great product. I actually want to tune into this. I have zero interest for the most part in the WNBA because I just see a lot of shit product. I think what the WNBA needs to do is lower their hoop just a little bit. But what I love about the WPBL is it's essentially the same. Like I said, base paths are 90 feet. Pitching distance, 60 feet by 6 inches. That's the same as the MLB. You know, the fields are 290 down the lines, 330 in center field. She hit a well over 330-foot home run. And I know that's not like 400 feet, but eventually it's going to get to that. This tells me that they can hold their own with the guys. Whereas WNBA, not so much, but baseball, this is fun. This is fun. I haven't really noticed the pitching yet, and I want to look into that and see how they're throwing. What speeds, how good is their control, stuff like that. I think this is fun. This is great news for anybody that has a young daughter out there that likes baseball but didn't really see an opportunity past, Little League. So this is good. This is good. I like it. I like it. So congratulations to the players and coaches, but fuck, man, upgrade your national anthem and upgrade your play-by-play. My God, let a man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Christ. Staying on baseball over the weekend, Harrison, is it Bader? Whatever. I'll say Bader. Harrison Bader was involved in an accident that delayed his prior treatment timeline for plantar fasciitis and is jacking up his timeline to return to the field. What happened? Well, apparently, dipshit was riding his scooter around 2 a.m. in San Francisco. And then, this is on July 26th, he crashed into the back of a San Francisco Fire Department fire engine. You know, those big, gigantic, red, most of the time red, vehicles, right? He ran into the back of it. Must have been moving because the wheel from the fire truck then rolled over his foot, causing major injury. His pay has been suspended as they investigate the situation. You dumb fuck. First of all, nothing good happens after, I'm going to say, after dark. A lot of people will be like, nothing good happens after midnight. Yeah, I agree. Basically, once the sun goes down, shit's going to get all funky. 2 a.m., riding your scooter. Dipshit. and doesn't notice a 20-plus ton giant red truck with lights. You know, it came out of nowhere. Swear to God. Look at that. They have reflectors everywhere. You can't miss a fire truck, even in the middle of the night. You dumbass. So they're suspending, like I said, suspending his pay deservingly. Come on. I wouldn't doubt if he was been drinking or something like that. Dipshit. And he got ran over. Can't be good. He's like Barf from Spaceballs, where he gets his foot ran over and it's like a big old flapjack. when Yogurt statue lands on it. That's his foot. That's this guy's foot. What a dipshit. My God. And that's not giving athletes a good name. It's not. There's a lot of you out there that already think poorly of athletes because you're just a bunch of meatheads. This isn't helping. Where the hell did that big old giant truck come from? It's like, how much do they weigh? 20 plus tons. I think it ranges, if it's empty and not fully loaded, it's roughly 15 tons. And then it can be fully loaded, fully equipped, right around 26 tons, I believe is what it is. Depending, these are the standard U.S. Fire engines, okay? I'm sure there's some play on that, depending on whatever brand it is, or I don't know enough about fire trucks. But that's heavy. Even if it was empty, it's like a hollow shell. It's still gonna flatten your fucking foot. Dude's lucky if he doesn't get that thing amputated. Holy God. Idiot. Moron. Speaking of stupid people hurting themselves, a 21-year-old Nebraska man was seriously injured when police say he accidentally shot himself while filming a video demonstrating how to use a gun he had just purchased from, I believe it was Shields. Okay, so he's in the parking lot. He's like, hey, guys, check this out. Hey, a good note on gun safety. Bam! Fuck my leg, man. God dang it. This is another reason why I do not like influencers. He's trying to make a video, just bought it, and not fully comprehending everything that's going on around him. He's lucky he didn't hurt somebody else. I could give two shits if you hurt yourself because you're being dumb like that. You're not my family member, don't care. You're not my friend, don't care. Darwinism, okay? But come on, people. Do we not see? I'm just waiting for the collapse of influencers because it seems like it's getting worse and worse. I like to be on Reddit. Reddit has some interesting, good content on there on some of the stuff I follow. I'm on there. Like, I have a at DeHuff podcast, but like I don't ever promote it and I don't really put anything on there. But I like to read other shit. And somebody posted a video. They're like, what the hell's going on in Paris? And it's some dickhead doing some influencer shit for TikTok or whatever. And he's just like, "Wah!" And he's doing the worm in the middle of a train. I guess it was. He was on a train, a passenger train, and he's in the middle. People are trying to commute wherever they got to go, minding their own business, waiting for the ride to end. And then this dickhead is just like, look at me type of thing. Fucking hate it. Fucking hate it. I want the influencer bubble to pop so bad. So bad. Like, there's some good that's what sucks is there's some good influencer. Like, there's a guy that goes around, and I think they just made a television commercial about it too, where he's this guy that gives advice to people that just, maybe they didn't grow up with a parent or a father or a mother that showed them how to change a tire or tie a tie and stuff like, and he does it. That's what his channel's about. That's a good influencer. People that are just like, I'm going to eat this super sour gumball, the world's super sour. And then, and then they overreact for like 30 seconds, making millions of dollars off of that dumb shit. Can't stand it. DeHuff, why don't you do that? Because I don't want to. My wife asked me that. She's like, you should do this. I was like, no, I have a little more respect for myself than these people. You should, act like you're having a seizure in the middle of a plane or a bus and see what happens. Oh, I bet you get tons of views. My wife has not said that. But, it's the same. No. It's the, what is the first player, what is that called? I saw it the other day. Somebody's like, it's the, where you think that the game, essentially, life revolves around you. First player syndrome or something like that. That's influencers. I don't have that, and it drives me nuts. This is wild. This guy's like, I want to say he was like 30, in his 30s. Get off my lawn guy to the extreme. I'm a big fan of people not fucking with my lawn, especially right now because we're in a major drought here in Colorado, and we're only allowed to water a certain amount of time, a certain amount of days a week. And all the people that are, you either have a lot of shade and that helps your lawn, or you're abusing the situation and you're just watering like crazy, and that's why your lawn's flourishing. My lawn is not flourishing. I don't think there's anybody really in our neighborhood, at least on our block, that is trying to beat the system. Everybody's lawn looks like shit, some worse than others. But anyway, so I'm a fan of, get off my lawn. Okay. I'm that guy. A Minnesota man is facing a court date next month for allegedly setting up a homemade spike strip in his yard. This was last spring, in an attempt to keep neighborhood children off his lawn. Now, this potential sentence could be up to 180 days in prison or a $1,000 fine. What? That's a big fucking difference. I'm sorry, if it's 180 days in jail or a $1,000 fine, I'm going to take the money no matter what. Be like, do I get to choose? Yeah. I'll choose the $1,000. If you want people to stop acting like assholes like this, make it a, I don't know, $50,000 fine and 300 days in jail. Maybe not that much. 180 days in jail. It seems nobody was hurt. I guess I'm kind of justifying it. Here's my thing. And that's fucked up. He's lucky somebody didn't get hurt. Imagine if a kid by chance was riding their bike and they biff it and they fly into the dude's yard, weren't intending on making it into the guy's yard, but if they land on top of those spike strips, that could be lights out. That's terrible. Then this guy's getting charged for attempted murder or murder. Listen, I'm taking it to the extreme. I am. It could have been a lot worse. So I understand this is a terrible thing to do. It's also a dick move for people to be riding their bikes through somebody's yard. It's a dick move. I try to get my kids not to do that because sometimes they'll ride through our yard and then they'll cut through my neighbor Rob's yard and be like, don't do that. That's so disrespectful. What I need to do is give Rob like some water balloons filled with like mayonnaise or something and like have them throw it at the kids. My kids. It's fine. It's my kids. If you see them in your yard, just throw shit at them. Not literal shit. Well, maybe. They'll learn. That's the only way they learn. What a dick that guy is for doing that. But I kind of get it. It's like, have you ever seen somebody with their dog their dog takes a shit in your yard and then they don't do anything about it? I had somebody do that not too long, well, probably a year or so ago, and they weren't going to pick it up, and then I think it was out front, or I was somewhere where they could see me, and then all of a sudden, because they go to walk away, then they see me, and then they walk back and pull the bag out of their pocket and then pick up the shit. Like the dude was gonna fucking walk away till I mad dogged him. I was like, "You pick up that shit now. Pick up that shit, sir, pick it up." Oh, I don't have a glove. Don't care. You got a hand. Use your shirt. I don't care. That's gross. Yucky. I got to give you guys a quick movie review. I got to find it. Where the hell did I put it? I watched it yesterday. My wife and daughter, we all went to the theater to go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. And I got to be honest, really good movie. So let's do it. Let's do a quick review.
Quick movie review.
Spider-Man Brand New Day. Wow! Such a good movie. There you go. Woo! So good. Do you think it was going to be a longer, review? No, come on. Just go see it. It's good. If you're into those movies, go see it. My wife got mad because I spoiled an actress that was in the movie and the character she played. And I'm not going to say who it is, but I hadn't been paying that much attention to the trailers and stuff for this movie. So I went into it like, even though I had read who the characters were, I still didn't understand the magnitude of what they played in the movie. So it was still good, but man, as soon as the lady appears on the screen, she looks at me with this like, you ruined this for me. I'm like, yeah. And then afterwards, I was like, yeah, I told you what character she was playing, but I didn't know that she was going to be playing it in this capacity. I didn't know that. Did you? No. So I didn't really ruin it. God, such a jerk. Speaking of the Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day, which I suggest you go see, a theater in Columbia was cleared out because of an unidentified audience member that was suffering from an extreme bowel issue where they couldn't stop farting during the movie, again, Spider-Man Brand New Day. It wasn't officially canceled, but tons of the viewers decided to leave before the end credits because it stunk so bad. So gross. The theater I went to yesterday at, where did we go? The Orchard. They had something going on with the restrooms. Fucking horrific smell. To the point where I was like, maybe we get our money back. This is disgusting. And then like midway through the movie, the smell seeped into the theater. It was disgusting. It fucking pissed me off. And I know stuff like that can happen, but whatever. But if you're the asshole that can't control your bowels in a movie theater, you need to fucking leave, because that's gross. Nobody wants to be smelling and end up tasting your stank ass. Gross. We don't officially know who did it, but we have some ideas. I'm sorry, fellas. I guess I shouldn't have eaten those 5 spicy bean burritos before the movie. Live and learn. I don't know what that was. That's Fatty McGee from Adam Sandler's old records or comedy albums. Oh, Fatty McGee, why'd you take the stairs? Because I like the stairs. Why? They're fun. Good stuff. I'd be pissed. That's where if you find out who's farting, you fucking drag them out. Okay, I'm sorry. But everybody would be like, you know what? Fine. We didn't see shit. We just want to watch the movie. Now let's get back to it. I thought it was weird that there was somebody that showed up like 30 minutes into the movie. These two like teenagers, they showed up, sat next to us. It's like 30 minutes into the movie. You just missed a lot at the beginning. It's just bizarre to me. Might as well just try to move your tickets to a different time. It's bizarre. Anyway, guys, that's it for the news. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to, let's see, Scott, Joel, and Dan for participating. Remember, Martha Reeves, you need some lessons. It's okay. Just admit it. Nobody's going to judge you if you go get singing lessons, okay? If you have a busted foot, maybe don't go trying to go one-on-one with a fire engine, dipshit. Anyway, hey, don't forget to check out my Facebook page, my Twitter account, and Instagram at DeHuff Podcast. If you click on the links, or you'll see posts on there too of all the new shirts, apparel that I have going on. And there's stuff from the show. There's stuff that I just think are, I made a Jimothy, you know, the short-spined raccoon that everybody's all about. I got one of those that I made. I actually really enjoy that one. That one's cool. It just says "Be You," and it's a picture of him. Okay, he's just him, right? Doesn't say Jimothy on there, but it is a picture of Jimothy. And, you know, I got some Bronco stuff on there. I don't know. I hope I didn't rip this one off. I said danger level 10. And it's like, you know, Bronco colors, right? Denver football colors. And I don't think anybody's come up with that. But then part of me is like, maybe I did, and I'm secretly ripping it off. And if I did, you guys got to let me know. But go click on it. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I got a shirt for Connery. I got Cowboy DeHuff stuff, and just a whole slew of things that you got to check out. And if you guys buy a shirt, part of the profits do go back to me, which is great, which helps this show continue going. And the shirts are super soft. I wanted to make sure I went with the super soft, high-end material. So that's what I went with. And I try to keep the prices low, and that way it's not, you know, I got hoodies in there too. I got women V-necks. My wife made sure that I did that. So I got those going on. And every now and then keep looking, because I'll add new shirts as I think of them and stuff like that. Like I added the danger level 10. I thought of that yesterday and made that real quick and posted it up there. So check it out. I'm having a lot of fun with those. And I try to make it so it's not in your face, my podcast. So on the sleeve, I think it's the right sleeve, I tend to put the logo, my logo, and that's it. Because I don't want to just jam it down your throat like whatever. I want to make shirts that you might wear. So go check it out. Let me know what you think. I know Mike has bought something. Mike was the first one to buy something. He bought like 3 shirts for him and his wife. That was really cool. You can also make a donation to the show, which I didn't realize until I saw something like that. Somebody donated. So I really do appreciate that when you guys do that. But it's a fun way to support the show. And anytime we can come up with a t-shirt idea, I can make it for real. So there you go. Go check it out. Again, it's all over my socials, and check it out over there. Guys, it's DeHuff Uncensored. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Thanks for making this the #1 comedy podcast in the state of Colorado. It's DeHuff Uncensored. Let's keep moving forward. I'll talk to you next time.